Sweetie, I don't think this school is adult fit for you. Why don't you look at some local community colleges in the area? These well-intended but hurtful words were spoken by my high school guidance counselor one fall day of my senior year. She thought my dream for the College of Charleston was unattainable because I was diagnosed with mild cerebral palsy at the age of 3. She did not know that this was my dream for since the age of 10, when I proclaimed to my parents on a summer beach trip, "This is where I'm coming one day." My heart hit the floor when she named some local community colleges, really good schools, but none a truly good fit for me. She thought I totally succeed so far from home. Recently, I was doing a project and alarming statistics stood out to me. 13.7% of people with disabilities graduate from college, compared to 60% of the general college population. While the statistic is so low, it's not surprising. People with disabilities get discriminated against for wanting higher education like I once was in high school. To change this statistic, we need to work on an individual level and also an institutional level. As individuals, the simplest thing we can do is take time and listen to each other. Just don't assume what people are saying, actively listening. You may not realize it today, but you are actively listening to me speak. Active listening is concentrating, understanding, responding, and then remembering what is being told. Versus passive listening. It may take a little time, but you are fully getting my message. If you don't understand something a disabled person says, just ask them to repeat it. To give you an example of active listening versus passive listening, one of my pet peeves is the response I get when I ask about the weather. Sometimes I get it's sunny or rainy, and other times I get the car is wet, occasionally blue. I really don't care about the color of your car. And how do you get that from what I was trying to say? If you don't understand something a disabled person says, just ask us to repeat it. We will be happy to. 1,000 times if you need us to. We want to be understood, not just heard. 7 out of 10 parents at the general public incorrectly link learning disabilities with intellectual disabilities, so-called mental retardation, and autism. Half of the schools administration does as well. A disability does not equate to a lower intelligence. Albert Einstein wrote, "Everyone is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life thinking it's stupid." Even if somebody has trouble walking or talking, does not mean they cannot provide insight to an academic problem or discussion. Reach out to your disabled classmates and colleagues and include them in the collaborative process. You both will benefit from collaborative learning, leaving with new knowledge, a better understanding of each other. Finally, if you whether or not you have day-to-day interactions with a disabled person, reach out to each other and encourage each other to do more and better. Even to illustrate, without making assumptions of one's ability. To illustrate this point, I'm going to give you an example of one individual who exceeded the expectation. RJ Miss. RJ also has cerebral palsy and was on the hit TV show Breaking Bad. He says at first he wasn't taken seriously because he had a disability, but one casting agent gave him the chance and casted him as Walter Jr., the son of the show's protagonist. RJ is one of the many faces of diversity we see in media day to day. Disabilities advocate Alice Generous once said, "We need unique minds to figure out complex problems. But in order to do that, we need to change the environment." She is right. We need those unique minds to rise up to Alice's challenge. But first, we need to change the environment at an institutional level. Institutions include high schools, universities, government agencies, and even businesses. Institutions, schools should provide the resources targeted to high schoolers who have disabilities. As a disability specialist, I helped create a guide for high schoolers transitioning to college. These guides and other resources should be made available in high school college resource rooms, so disabled students like me can believe they can go to their dreams for. High schools and colleges across the country are trying to enforce media in compliance with Section 508 of the Rehabilitation Act and the American with Disability Act of 1990. In March of 2017, UC Berkeley will cut off thousands of video lectures because they are not accessible to everyone with a disability. This is in reply to the U.S. Justice Department Act, ordering all educational media be accessible to all. High schools, universities, and even businesses should make a plan to ensure all resources are accessible to all. With the encouragement and support at the individual and institutional level, disabled youth will feel empowered to go to college and beyond. We can raise the disabled graduation rate beyond 14.7%, and we will have more diversity in the classroom and in turn the workforce. Imagine if I did listen to my high school guidance counselor when she said, "Sweetie, I don't think the school will be a good fit for you." Will I be standing up here today as a proud graduate of my dream school, the College of Charleston?